from snowy white Minnesota. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Actually, I don't think it's gonna be white on Christmas. I think it's gonna be cold. So we got this snow coming through today, which is great. I mean, I've been up here this long, or it's gonna be a while. Total of probably almost 7 weeks by the time I get back to the Bay Area. But I wanted to experience everything, you know, so the snow, the cold, you know, the medium, just to get used to trying my gear, trying my head out, try to wrap my brain around all these different conditions so I get out there and when these races come, Tuscobia, Arrowhead, oh, I've been in that, I've been in that. You know, I've been in that cold. I've been in minus 24 degrees. That's what's projected, I think, for Christmas or the day after or the day before, something like that. I've been in the snow. I've been in the powder. You know, I've been in the soft stuff. Just all of it. You know, so you get here, and then you know how to. You got your stuff in order when you know what clothing to wear. You know what gear to use. So anyway, it's a little snowy today. I got the new sled. How about this? 5-pound lighter sled. 5-pound lighter, just the sled itself. I got my buddy at Ski Polk. See Ski Polk? They're awesome. Really friendly guy. And I bought my original sled from them. They do great quality. And so I'm taking this new sled. It's 5 pounds lighter. My body, from when I raced last year, 30 pounds lighter. That's 35 freaking pounds. Do you think I'm increasing my odds? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm increasing my odds. And anyway, so I'm gonna take this out. It's just weighted now with you know, with water. I got my camelbacks in there and bottles, kind of like roughly a race weight sled. Take it out for a spin right now in the snowy conditions, and then I got just like a half hour, do my little half-hour deal, you know, 2 miles. Probably do a power walk out and try and do like that little shuffle. Get used to that little shuffle that moves me along, you know, in that, you know, 13, 12-minute range, hopefully, maybe 14, I don't know, but a little quicker for the second mile. And mostly, yeah, just trying to get out in these different conditions, and I love all this different weather, man. It's so awesome. You know, it's just different stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna get on it. All right, a couple quick things. Simplify, simplify, simplify. That's what Mike keeps stressing to me. Make it simple. And so anyway, one thing you'll hear, my motivational videos that I keep listening to. Like I said, literally like 4 to 6 hours a day, probably closer to maybe even more. I never added it up. But I took the cord off. That cord kept coming loose. It kept, every time I tug on my hat, it'd come loose. So Mike suggested he just puts his in his pocket, you know, and you just put the speaker on. It's not as loud, but simple, simple. Anyway, look at this first mile.
If there's something that you can't do because there's an obstacle in your way.
1639, man. This snow, this is the condition right here, man. You got that hard base underneath, and then this light little sprinkling of snow on top pulls the sled quick. I do have my 5-pound lighter sled, and feels like everything's working this morning, man, because when you get the right snow on top, all of a sudden you get going, and that sled starts gliding behind you, and sometimes you can't even tell it's there. So this is probably about as good as it gets, the trail right now. Just my guess. But anyway, it's the best I've had since I've been out here. All right, return trip. awesome. Look at that, I broke right through. I went right past the 12s. I did like a 11:34 that second mile. Just felt good, man, solid. Felt solid. It's the snow too. Well, it's everything, you know, I keep saying that. It's everything! But this is really good snow today. It's got a hard pack underneath and just a little bit of snow on top, so the sled slides faster. I'm sure the 5-pound lighter sled isn't hurting things either. You know, just the weight of the sled itself, not counting my gear. Anyway, it's an awesome start to the day. All right, heading out for a 2-hour hike with some running with the sled, with my new fancy sled. And it's gonna be in the dark. And I will tell you one thing, it says it's 1 degree, but it feels a lot colder than that. Gerald said that there's a lot of humidity in the air right now, so it feels a lot colder than what it is, because it feels cold. All right, let's get on this. All right, I'm out at the turnaround. Black is black and get out here. There's a house over there though, or something. But it's pitch. Anyway, so far so good. I'm averaging in the 18s and it's been snowy all day. I wouldn't say hard snow, but snowy. The trail's definitely a lot softer than it was earlier. And I'm feeling good. Feeling strong. If I can hold those 18s in these kind of conditions, you know, where it's snowy, that's pretty awesome. Because yeah, if you give this, if it snows, they're gonna get out here and you know, and plow the trail. You know what I mean? They're gonna get on the trail and harden it down. I don't get all technical with you guys again, but they're gonna get on the trail and smooth it out. But yeah, the only thing you have is if it's snowing during the race. That's when, you know, nobody can do anything really to help you. You're just stuck in it, and that's happened a few times. So that's when you get really bad conditions. But these kind of conditions right here that I'm dealing with, you know, which aren't bad, they're just a little bit slippery. That's pretty typical after a snowstorm. You know, if you give a little bit of time for the snowmobiles to hit it and the the snow plow, no, the snow groomers, that's what they're called, the trail groomers. You give them a chance to groom. Anyway, you can tell I got all the technical terms down. So yeah, I think I'm gonna turn around. That's 1 hour. Feeling pretty good about it. Feeling pretty good about it. All right, just finished up my 6.76 mile run walk, or walk run sometimes I feel like saying. It was that was a great deal, man. I did not feel like getting out there. It's been a long day trying to get organized, get my stuff together for this race, and I didn't get out till dark, but I'm glad I got out because yeah, I was thinking, oh, okay, I got out there. It'd been snowing all day. The trail was pretty soft when I started. I'm thinking, just walk it, Bill, just walk it. You know, 20-minute miles, just do 20-minute mile pace if you can do it on the trail. And, you know, and that's about what I did for the first couple miles. And it started, you know, started to firm up as it get darker because it's cold and dark. And when I made the turnaround, I was actually able to do some running on the way back, and even when I was walking, I was in that 18-minute pace. And so I went, you know, in that 2 hours, I went 3/4 of a mile further than I thought I was going to go. So, and about 2 minutes a mile, you know, 18 and change per mile. I think I'm pretty happy with that for a night where I really wasn't feeling it, man, to get out there. This is a gold area, man. A lot of times I'm not feeling it to get out there in the night. But anyway, I did it. Eye of the tiger. That was a great one. Another thing I did was I was had my harness on, and Mike taught me this. I put a water bottle here, and I had food here. And so my harness, you know, straps right here, so kind of made these pockets, right? So I was able to just reach in and drink out of this. I was able to reach in here and grab food and eat. I didn't have to stop. You know how much time that saves? That's what Mike said, keep moving. Just when that, it's a smaller water bottle, so when that runs out, though, I'd have to stop and refill it. But that plan worked great. One doggy power! Today, man. My X calendar seems to have grown some legs, temporarily walked away. Anyway, when I catch it, I'll put an X on it, because today was a binge day. I didn't go that crazy, although I got till midnight to keep eating. It was a good day, though. It was a solid day. Had the speed in the morning, had the determination when I got out there in the night pulling the sled. Things went good. It's been real positive. I'm really real happy with how things are going up here in preparation. In the Arrowhead 135. Eye of the tiger. Everybody have a great evening. See you in the morning.